Tahniah! Siaran langsung ini dibawakan khas kepada anda oleh Akademi YouTuber Malaysia, sebuah inisiatif e-didik Malaysia dan Kelab Guru Malaysia. Tumpukan perhatian anda, siaran langsung akan bermula sebentar lagi. Link sijil akan diberikan di hujung siaran ini. Pastikan diisi dalam tempoh yang ditetapkan. Terima kasih.
Hello everyone. Hi.
Hi.
Hello teachers, parents and wonderful students. Welcome again. Welcome to Pusat Tuition Academy YouTuber. Bermula percuma, selamanya percuma. How are you doing today everyone? Good. All right. I hope all of you are fine and ready for today's lesson. Are you ready students, teachers, friends? Good. Before we proceed, let's begin our session by praying in our respective ways. And the Muslims, you can recite the Umul Kitab Al-Fatihah. All right? All to you, Puan Aisyah.
Thank you, Madam Manjid. Okay, all Muslims, let's recite Al-Fatihah together. Okay, back to you, Madam Manjid.
Okay, thank you, Madam Asha. All right. Well, I'm your moderator for today, and I think you know my name. My name is Manjit from SNK Methodist ACS Ipoh. We, a Pusat Tuition Academy YouTuber, will still provide you with free online classes. Today's session is a special slot for the Form 4 and Form 5 students. Form 5 students, please pay attention, and even Form 4 students, because we are going to do about speaking activities and some tips how to answer the part 1, part 2, and part 3 in speaking. All right. And then you'll be soon sitting for this speaking test next year. So please pay attention. When you are back to school, your teachers will tell you to carry out this lesson. So you must be prepared mentally and also physically. All right. Now, let's welcome Madam Gan to carry out this session. And before that, Madam Gan is a very experienced teacher. Okay, she got a lot of videos and you can see her beautiful and interesting videos for the Form 3, Form 4 and Form 5 students. And we have also Cikgu Giri as the control host. Welcome Cikgu Giri. All right, she has got beautiful videos. She teaches Form 4 and Form 5 students. And not forgetting Cikgu Aisha. Welcome Cikgu Aisha. All right. She's also here to help us to see the smoothness of the lesson. Okay, Cikgu Aisha will have her classes on Wednesday night for the Form 1, Form 2 and Form 3 students. So all of you are welcome to attend all these classes. When you're feeling bored, you can also go to our videos and see these classes, okay? And please do subscribe all these channels, especially Madam Gan, Cikgu Giri, Cikgu Aisha and even my videos, okay? So we know that you are ready for the lesson and you like to see. So this will motivate the teachers to prepare more videos for you and also live session. Okay, now what I would like to say, before we begin, I have a few reminders for all of you. First, regarding the credit, that is Mata Ganjaran Credit IU. I know there are many students over here, Lee Ling Tan, Pang Tiwan, Izatu, Atika. All right, Lin Sukting, welcome everyone. Please listen to the presenter will read 4 digits and 1 letter accordingly today. The first one will be after 5 minutes. The second one will be after 20 minutes. And the third one will be after 40 minutes. And the final digit will be after 55 minutes. So please stay on until the end. And this slot is a very, very interesting slot. You'll learn a lot from this special slot today on speaking. Okay, and this, even though they are Form 1, Form 2 or Form 3 students and primary students, all are welcome because you'll pick up some good words from here. All right, students, you can accumulate your credit points and you can claim with interesting gifts. Okay, you can see various kinds of gifts, handphones, smartwatches, calculators, t-shirts and so on. All right, and please do not write anything, any digit on the chat box. Okay, so are you ready everyone? I'm sure all of you are ready. So welcome Madam Gan. All to you Madam Gan.
Thank you, Cikgu Manjit.
Okay.
So I'll share my screen.
Okay. So students, pay attention.
So can you see the screen now? Can you see the
Yes,
slides?
yes.
Okay, thank you.
Paper 3.
Okay, as Cikgu Manjit mentioned earlier, I'm doing speaking, SPM speaking, paper 3. Okay. So here today with us, we have some of the English language IU teachers. Myself, Cikgu Gan. So this is my channel, Educator Omnidude. And then Cikgu Manjit has her channel, Manjit Core. And Cikgu Giri is, the name of the channel is Cikgu Giri. And Cikgu Aisha, Learn English with Cikgu Aisha. Okay. Hopefully you will subscribe to all these 4 YouTube channels. Okay, let's continue. We also have teachers who are actively doing videos, okay, or making videos. Here we have the video playlist. So these are some of the teachers who have produced videos for Form 1 until Form 5. And here on the other side, on the right side, we have the poster of all the 9 teachers who are actively giving live session for the students, especially for English language. And here we have the playlist. The playlist consists of all the videos from Form 1 to Form 5. So this is for Form 4 and Form 5. So this is the QR code, or you can type bit.ly English SPM 1119. So you can snap a picture of this, and then you can access more than 300 videos on English lesson. Okay, next we have for the lower secondary, Form 1, Form 2, Form 3. So you either scan the QR code or you can type bit.ly English PT3. Okay, this the list I think will be given to you in the chat box. Okay. So let's go through. Just now, Cikgu Manjit mentioned about the IU Credit Redemption Program. So remember to claim your credits and then you can exchange it with interesting prizes. Okay. So let's continue. I have to go a bit fast because there are many slides today. So
Okay,
today we're
before
going to
that, I think you give the first
the
repeat.
code. Is it the
Yes,
code?
first
Yes.
code. Yes.
The first code is A1. The letter or alphabet is A, and then the first digit, the number is 1. So
Okay,
A1.
students, A1, alphabet A1. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Continue, please.
So now today we're going to look at paper 3. So the code is 1119/3. So this is very important for the Form 5, especially the Form 5, Form 4 also is important because you need to know and you can prepare earlier because knowing earlier means you have better preparation or you can improve your skills, okay, speaking skills. So just like I mentioned the code 1119/3. Okay, so you have 13 minutes to complete the task. So there are 3 parts. You have the short one, which is interview, and the second one is a long individual response. And then the last one will be a discussion. So there are 3. And then remember, there is also a further discussion for part 3. So overall, the weightage for the marks will be 25% of the SPM papers. Okay. The level for speaking is B1 and B2. Okay, remember, the standard PEP test takes about 13 minutes. Per means there will be 2 of the candidates or students. Okay, there are 3 parts. So the test is to elicit or to evaluate your speaking skills. Okay, so the first one, interview, 3 to 5 minutes. This is individual. And then part 2, also individual, where you have the long-term task. So it means you're going to speak longer. So 3 to 4 minutes. And the last part is first discussion. And then second, further discussion. So 4 to 5 minutes. Okay. So let's look at the roles. Interlocutor. Who is the interlocutor? So this is a teacher. So it's your class English
teacher.
language teacher. Yes. So
Good,
she will manage the interaction, or she will conduct the test, and then she will assess you based on the overall spoken performance. Okay, so there is a different scale for the interlocutor. The second, we have the assessor. So he or she is appointed, okay? She is appointed English teacher from another school. So he or she will be coming to your school to conduct the test. So she or he will assess according to the analytical assessment skills. So this is overall, this is analytical. Okay, and then don't forget there are two students. So candidate 1, or A, and candidate B. Okay, let's continue. So this is the interlocutor. Just now I mentioned he or she will give overall spoken performance. Okay, so the marks will be 0 to 6. Okay, then the assessor will give you based on the 3 different focus or groups. So you have grammar, vocabulary, and communicative competence.
Competence. Okay.
Okay, so grammar 0 to 6 marks, vocabulary 0 to 6 marks, and the last one, communicative competence, 0 to 6 marks. Okay, so we have total 24 marks. Okay, let's continue. So this is the arrangement of the speaking test where you have your examination room. So you have candidate A, candidate B. So there is a desk or a table, and your teacher, English teacher, will be in front of you. Okay, so candidate 1, candidate 2, and this is your English teacher. Then the teacher from another school, which is the assessor, will be sitting here. So 4. Okay, so interlocutor is your own English language teacher, and assessor will be another teacher from another school. Okay, let's look at the next one. Let's look at part 1. Part 1 is an interview. So your teacher or the interlocutor interviews the candidate. Okay, so there are questions given. So students have to respond. Okay, example of questions. Example of question is here. So this is about yourself.
Okay, the questions, the teacher, the assessor will ask directly, or the interlocutor will ask?
The assessor is not speaking. The assessor
Okay,
just give
good.
marks. Because you see,
Okay.
based on the sitting position, he or she, the assessor, is quite far from you. Okay.
Okay,
So
so
the
only
two candidates
your
are
class
yeah.
teacher, interlocutor will ask questions.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Later on, you will
Any
watch the
questions
video.
so far, students?
Any
Any
question?
questions? Students, this is the time for you to clarify things. Try
Any
to ask
question?
any questions. Part
So the
1 for your speaking.
Part one is interview. It is about questions about yourself, question about your present circumstances, means, for example, your daily activities, okay? Maybe
The routine,
opinions
your
about your
routine work.
hobby, okay? About things that you like to do, the activities, or maybe places you would like to visit. Okay, so these are simple questions or interviews related to yourself and things that you do. Okay, that is the first part.
Okay, Madam Khan, you can
Is there any
continue.
question? No questions.
So far, nothing yet. So
Okay.
far, okay.
So part 2 is individual long-term task. So you're going to speak longer. So here individual task is about 1 to 2 minutes with a listening candidate. So for example, candidate A is speaking. Candidate B is listening, and you have to respond also. There is a question for candidate B. So candidate A can speak for 1 to 2 minutes, and candidate B has to answer a question in 20 to 30 seconds. Okay? So the interlocutor will ask the candidate to speak on a certain topic. Okay, so there will be a booklet in front of you. So you're going to read the task, and then you will speak for 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, so again, this is about the questions, a lot of things about maybe celebration, about what else? About celebration, about a person that you admire, okay?
Family
About
gathering,
about your hobby. So it can be anything, okay? For example, describe the person that you admire or describe one of your parents, okay? And about other things like activities, your hobbies, a sport that you like, okay? So it covers a lot of categories. Okay, next. Part 3, it is a discussion. So A and B, candidate A and B, you have to speak, you have to discuss. There is a discussion and also a further task. So time given 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, so both candidates are asked to speak on a topic for about 2 minutes. So you're speaking for 2 minutes. So there is a mind map. So the booklet is given to you. You're going to study the mind map and then you are going to discuss. Okay, after your discussion, you need to decide. Okay, you have to give a decision. You have to decide based on the mind map. And then there is another 1 minute for further question. Okay, so it is turn
Okay,
taking.
there's a question from
Okay.
Izatu.
Mhm.
Izatu Adavia. She says, how long is the examination occurs? How long is the exam?
13 minutes.
13 minutes, actually,
13
13
minutes.
minutes. 3 parts. Okay, students?
Yes. So
Okay, thank you.
turning, yes, turning is you have to give and take. Give and take means you have to take turn to speak. You cannot dominate the session for discussion because, for example, you are speaking and then you find that your friend or your partner can't speak. So you have to encourage him or her with questions. So that is called turn taking. And then you have to negotiate. You have to choose the best and give your reason. And then you decide which one is the best. Initiate. Initiate means, for example, if your friend is not speaking, he or she refuses to speak. So you have to start the conversation and then you have to try to encourage him to give you answers. Okay, that is why we have a discussion. If you are the only one who speak and your partner is keeping quiet, you also won't get high marks because you need to negotiate. Yes,
Yeah,
communicate.
communicate with your partner.
Yes, you need to
So you all
initiate.
have to
You need
work
to
like a
develop.
team. Work like a
Yes.
team. Yes, work like
Okay.
a team.
Because it's written here explaining and give reason. So you need to exchange these opinions or information. Okay, so you have to speak or then you have to express your opinions. Then you have also to give reason, justify and give reason. Negotiate means you decide, do I agree with you or I want my own opinion? Okay, so there must be a discussion. Okay, so let's look at part 1. These are some of the questions that the teacher, the interlocutor will ask. For example, what's your name? Where do you live? Okay. Backup promise for those students who refuse to speak or can't speak. Okay. So the teacher will ask you extra questions. Where do you live? Do you live in? Okay. For example, you stay quiet. For example, the teacher asks you, where do you live? You cannot answer. Okay. Maybe your teacher knows where you live. So the teacher asks you, do you live in, maybe for example, Seremban? Okay. So the candidate may answer yes. So
they
this is
want the students to
yes.
speak up.
Yes,
You
you have.
must speak. You understand?
If you refuse to speak, means the interlocutor will use the backup prompts to encourage you to speak. Okay, let's go through the questions. Example. So, what's your name? So this is asked to both candidate A and B. So here you can have answer. My name is Siti No Azura binti Rahman. You can call me Azura. Okay, then candidate B can say, my name is James Chong. And then the interlocutor will ask a second question to candidate A. Where do you live? Where do you come from? So you can say, I live in Taman Jaya, Seremban. And then the interlocutor will ask candidate B, how do you come to school? So you can say, I come to school by bus. Okay, so that is the phase 1. And phase 2, it is about your daily routine. Okay, questions. What do you normally do after you wake up? So this is asked to candidate A. So candidate A can answer, after I wake up, I go through my daily routine of preparing myself to go to school, like taking a bath or a shower and having breakfast. Okay, then the interlocutor will ask candidate B, what do you usually do after coming back from school? So B can answer, After coming back from school, I usually have my lunch and then I go to my tuition classes. Okay, then another question. How do you spend your leisure time? So this is candidate A. So A must answer, I spend my leisure time playing badminton with my younger sister or my friends. Okay, another question, but this is for candidate B. What do you do on weekends? So you can say on weekends, my family will take me to my grandparents. Okay, sorry, the apostrophe is missing. Will take me to my grandparents' house, or we will go for a picnic or a movie. Okay, so these are the ways you have to answer. Okay, now let's look at the video. Let's watch this video. Remember, this is candidate
Okay.
A. Yes.
Madam Gan, before we
Ah,
see the part 1 video, can
ah,
you give another digit, please?
okay, can. So I
Easier,
explain the
then we
picture
can see.
first. Yes.
All right.
Candidate A is here. So this is candidate B is here. And then you have the teacher in front of you. So she is the interlocutor. So she is your English teacher or an English teacher from your school. Okay, so this is the assessor. See, she's sitting quite far, right? So this is assessor. He or
From
she
a
is
different
from,
school.
yeah, from the different school.
Okay, students,
Okay.
are you clear,
So,
all of y'all?
so I'm going to give the next digit. It is number 5.
5, okay?
Okay, I repeat 5.
5 students.
Okay,
Thank you.
so let's watch the video.
I'm Puan Sarina, and this is my colleague, Puan Nur Eliza. She'll just listen to us. First of all, we'd like to know something about you. What's your name?
My name is Aminah Nur Khadijah binti Haizan. You can call me Aminah.
Thank you. And what's your name?
My name is Alia Kila, but you can call me Alia.
Thank you. Aminah, where do you live?
I live in Section 9 Bandar Perubangi.
Alia, how do you come to school?
I walk to school every morning.
Thank you. Now, I'm going to ask you about your daily routine. Aminah, what do you normally do after you wake up?
Every morning, I wake up and get ready for school. I will take a bath and iron my uniform, and then I will wait for my bus.
Alia, what do you usually do after coming back from school?
I usually get ready and have lunch, and then do my chores.
Aminah, how do you spend your leisure time?
There are several activities I do. Sometimes I spend it by watching TV with my family, or I do my homework, or I will spend it watching YouTube videos on my phone.
Alia, what do you do on weekends?
I usually spend my time dividing myself between doing chores and also doing my homework, finishing up.
Thank you.
Okay, that's the end of the video. Any questions about part 1?
Okay, students, any questions?
Any questions about part 1?
So
part
far,
1 is
any
quite easy,
questions?
right?
Part 1? Part 1 is something simple
Yes.
to welcome you so that you're comfortable. All right? Okay, I think we can go with part 2 now.
Okay. So hopefully the Form 4 and Form 5 students, you are able to understand. I think the Form 3 students also, the speaking
format is
part
the
is
same.
something, yes, you can
Yes,
learn
it is
and
the
then
same.
you'll be ready when you go to Form 4, yes. Okay,
It will
part 2.
help you, okay?
Okay, part
Okay,
2,
let's
you will
continue
see
part
this.
2.
Okay, part 2, you will see this. This is a booklet. When I use this symbol means there is a booklet in front of you. Okay, this is your question. A family celebration. Talk about a family celebration you had recently. You should say what the event was, what you did there. Did you enjoy yourself? Why? Why not? Why family celebrations are important in Malaysia. Okay, so here, these are the 4 questions that you have to answer. Okay, remember? This paper or this booklet is in front of you, so you can see these questions. Okay, so remember there are 4 questions that you need to
Are they going
answer.
to give, Madam Gan, are they going to give 2 booklets or only 1 booklet to share
There's
with
only
you
one
today?
booklet.
1 booklet, okay.
Yes, one booklet.
1 booklet, 2 students will be sharing, huh?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so this is the interlocutor's question. In this part of the test, I'm going to give each of you a topic, and I would like you to talk about it on your own for about a minute. So your own means individually. Okay, you need to answer a question briefly about your partner's topic. So for example, candidate A is explaining or giving answer. Candidate B has to answer a question. Okay, so the booklet is placed in front of you. Now the teacher will say, I would like you to talk about a family celebration you had recently. First, you have some time to think about what you're going to say. But remember, you only have 20 seconds to prepare. Okay, it's a bit short, 20 seconds. So that's why you have to be well prepared for your speaking test. Okay, 20 seconds only. So now after that, the teacher will say, you may start now. Okay, so there are backup questions for students who are stuck or cannot respond. Okay, so after that, for example, the teacher can ask you, what can you say about this point? Tell me about. So these are questions to prompt students who have difficulty in speaking. Okay, so once it is done, thank you. The teacher will say thank you. And the teacher will ask candidate B, what was the last celebration you had? So candidate A need not answer any question. Candidate A just explain, just speak. Okay, but candidate B has to answer the question. What was the last celebration you had? Did you have a good time? Why? So the questions are quite long, okay? So you have 20 seconds to answer. Once you finish, okay, the interlocutor will ask you, can I have the booklet, please? Okay, so you have to give the booklet to the teacher or interlocutor. Okay, example. So we have to answer the questions. You have to answer the question, what was the event? Okay, family celebration. So you can answer a family celebration I had recently was my grandmother's birthday. Example, okay? What you did there? So my parents and all my siblings went to stay at my grandparents' house in Moa. We bought a cake for my grandmother, and my mother also cooked some of my grandmother's favorite dishes. We arrived quite early as the celebration was to start at lunchtime. My uncle's family also came to celebrate together. I was so happy to meet my cousins. We brought the cake out, and there were so many candles on it. It was her 65th birthday. Then everyone sang a birthday song and gave her presents. So this answered the question, what you did there. Third question, did you enjoy? So you must answer enjoy. Did you enjoy? Why or why not? So you must answer, I really enjoyed myself as my grandmother told me that she loved my present. I drew her portrait and framed it. I was also happy to spend time with my cousins as we played some games during the celebration. Okay, you can don't give you can for activities here, what you did, you can give maybe a minimum of 3 activities. Okay, then the last question, why family celebration? It is more general, or you have to answer an open question. Why family celebrations are important in Malaysia? So you can answer, family celebrations are important in Malaysia because they provide a set time for families to interact and also build a solid foundation. Okay, so you can give one reason as the last answer for why. Okay. So any problem there?
Madam Gan, before we continue, can we take a 1 minute break?
Can I finish this one first?
Oh, yes,
There is
please do
another
so.
part. Yes,
All
okay.
right.
Okay, so after that, candidate B has to answer the question, what was the last celebration you had? Did you have a good time? Why? So candidate B can answer, the last celebration I had was the Hari Raya Haji. I celebrated it at home this year, as there was the control movement order due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, then the second question, did you have a good time? So you answer, I still had a good time because we managed to communicate with many relatives and my grandparents on Google Meet or Zoom, example, okay? So why you had a good time? So you can say we showed each other our dishes and the young ones did a parade of their colorful new clothes. So that's the reason why you had a good time, okay? So remember, there are a few questions here like, what was the celebration? Did you have a good time? And the reason why. Okay. So that sort of cover the answer for candidate A. Okay, I think we can take a break now.
Okay, let's take a
Okay.
short break now, everyone.
Wow, banyaknya hadiah menarik menanti anda.
Wah, kini Akademi YouTuber mengambil inisiatif baru di mana memberikan hadiah-hadiah ini secara percuma. Ya, percuma kepada anda semua. Bagaimana caranya? Dengan mengikuti kelas tuition online percuma Akademi YouTuber sambil mengutip mata kredit, anda dapat menukarkannya dengan hadiah-hadiah yang menarik ini. Tunggu apa lagi? Segalanya percuma.
Jangan lepaskan peluang tau. Dah dapat banyak hadiah menarik, takkan nak lepaskan peluang.
Layari www.academyyoutuber.com sekarang untuk maklumat lanjut.
Okay, we are back again. Before we continue, Madam Gan, I just want to remind our students that your e-debate link will be given at the end of the lesson. All right, students? So be patient.
Okay.
All right? Okay, the link will be given later. So let's continue. All to you, Madam Gan.
Okay, thank you, Cikgu Manjit. So let's continue with the video of how candidate A answer part 2. Okay.
In this part of the test, I'm going to give each of you a topic and I'd like you to talk about it on your own for about a minute. You also need to answer a question briefly about your partner's topic. Amina, it's your turn first. Here's your task. I'd like you to talk about a family celebration you had recently. First, you have some time to think about what you're going to say. All right, you may start now.
The family celebration I just had recently was actually Eid Mubarak, which was last May. What I did there was we cooked nasi dagang with the whole family. We talked together, and we also took some pictures. I did enjoy myself there because I love being with my family. And for me, family celebrations are important in Malaysia because family bonds are everything after all. And I think that family need to get to know each other better and get used to each other.
Thank you. Alia, what was the last celebration you had? Did you have a good time? Why?
The last time I had a celebration was actually my birthday. Me and my family had dinner at one of my favorite restaurants, and I enjoyed myself because I was able to indulge myself in small chats with my family.
Thank you. Amina, can I have the booklet, please?
Okay, so that's for candidate A. So let's look at candidate B. So your question is a person you admire. Okay, so the booklet will be given to you. You can see this question. So remember, you have to talk about the person you admire, who is this person, or who this person is, what this person looks like. Okay, why you admire this person. And the last one, if you think it is important for people to have good role models, why or why not? So remember, there are 4 questions that you need to answer. Okay. So let's look at the question. The same thing. I'm not going to read this. The teacher or assessor, the interlocutor, not the assessor. Okay, the assessor is not speaking. Okay, the teacher or interlocutor will say, I would like you to talk about a person you admire. Okay, so you are given 20 seconds to prepare. So once you have finished, the interlocutor will ask candidate A, who is your best friend? Okay, example, why do you choose him or her as your best friend? Okay, just these are some examples. Okay, let's look at the answer. Who is this? Who is this person? So the person you admire, okay? You can answer, a person I admire, or the person I admire is my father. Okay, then normally students forget. If you look at the video, you will see that the candidate, okay, or the second candidate, she forgot to describe how the person looks like. So remember this question because the 4 questions, the booklet is in front of you. Okay, you can say, my father is quite tall and he towers over most of us in the family. He wears spectacles and now he is in his 40s. Okay, his hair is thinning. Okay, example of the description of your father, how your father looks like. Okay, third question, why you admire this person? So you can say, I admire my father for many reasons. First and foremost, I admire his passion for work. That is why he is so respected in his office as well. He's always there to help his colleagues, even if it is not his work. In fact, one can always see him spending weekends helping others out. Moreover, my father is a simple man. He does not like expensive things and lives an easy and peaceful life. Okay, in addition, sorry, there's only one comma there. Okay, in addition, he never shouts on anyone of us. I wonder if he ever gets angry on anything as he takes everything so calmly and takes his time to decide upon things. Okay, so that is number 2, why you admire him. So here, how he looks like, maybe you can give 3 descriptions. And why you admire, maybe you can give 2 reasons. And the last question is open question. Why do you think it is important for people to have good role models? Okay, why or why not? So you can answer, in my opinion, it is important for people to have good role models because it can help you improve your life and attitude towards it. Emulating a person's action and values will serve as a guiding light for you when you have bigger goals to achieve in life. Okay, so you can use all their good or positive traits. So you can use the traits, okay, or practice the traits as your own in your own actions. Okay, so that is the answer. Okay, then candidate A, not B. Okay, candidate A. Candidate A, the question is, who is your best friend? And then why you choose him or her? So candidate A can answer, my best friend is my classmate, Halima. We were also in the same primary school. She has been my best friend for more than 10 years. I choose her as my best friend because she is a kind, joyful, and okay. She is kind, jolly, and helpful. She is good at mathematics. So whenever I find difficulties in my mathematics homework, I would ask her to help me. Okay, so that these are the reasons. Okay, so let's look at second video.
Okay, so far so good, students. Here,
Okay.
explanation.
Alia, here's your task. I'd like you to talk about a person you admire. First, you have some time to think about what you're going to say.
So remember, you are given 20 seconds to prepare your answer.
All right, you may start now.
The person I admire is my mother. I think that she is a very responsible and a very hardworking person, and I find that I can rely myself on her a lot because she knows a lot of things about topics. And I also think it is important for people to have a good role model in order for people to learn and to learn to have better character and better growth for themselves to expand into their life.
Thank you. Amina, who do you admire?
The person I admire is actually Kim Namjoon, or also known as RM from the group BTS. I admire him because he has a really good sense of leadership, and I love how caring he is when he took taking care of his members, and that inspired me a lot.
Thank you. Alia, can I have the booklet, please?
Okay, that's the end. So she admires BTS group member. So any question about part 2?
Part 2, only one student, she commented only here. It's not a question. Izatu Adawiya, she says, wow, only 20 seconds, they are worried. I even need to think if my grammar is speaking is right or not.
Yes,
That is
that's
why
what.
students, you need to speak all the time.
Yes, you need to
All
prepare
right.
yourself. Do more
And then
practice
must you
of
have
speaking.
ideas, spontaneous speaking. This is spontaneous speaking.
You can even use the Form 5 textbook because the Form 5 textbook, there are a lot of lessons on speaking and they have this side of where you get the mind map and so on. So the
Okay.
textbook is quite a good source. Okay, part 3. Part 3, you will see this. So this is a discussion between the two candidates. So when you see the symbol here, it means there is a booklet. You can see all this. So the question is, why do people shop online? So you have 6 reasons here. No crowds, time saving, better prices, convenient, wide variety, and follow the trend. So this
Okay.
is
Done. This one, Azri asked, do we have to answer all the points there?
yes. You see just
Are
now
they?
in the third video, the girl forgot to mention how her mother looks like, right? She missed one question, number 2 there. She didn't
So when
describe
they,
her mother, yes. So
so
yes,
in case they miss one question, any problem with their marks or
yeah,
how?
you get lower marks.
Students, so
Maybe you're
you
supposed
want
to
to
get
get,
6, maybe you get 5 only.
you see, try to do.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
thank
for
you,
number
Madam
6.
Gan.
Okay, so thank you. So the number 6, number 3, part 3, the interlocutor will ask you, I would like you to talk about something together. So it is together means a discussion. So how long are you going to speak? 3 minutes. Okay, remember 3 minutes. So there are 2 parts. First part, you have to discuss something with each other for 2 minutes. Then the second part, if you have to make a decision. Okay, decide. So this is the same question based on the mind map here. Okay. So online shopping is gaining popularity in our country. So the teacher or interlocutor will put or place a booklet in front of you. Okay, both candidates will share one booklet. So here are some reasons why people shop online. And then a question for you to discuss. First, you have to prepare. So how long? 20 seconds or so.
That's
So
right.
it's quite short.
Students,
Okay.
because that's why it is 3 questions,
It's
30
not
minutes.
20 minutes. Okay, it's 20
So you
seconds.
must remember, you are working
Yes.
with time and then your ideas must be
Yes.
there. You must speak a lot.
Yes. That's why for speaking, you must really prepare yourself, practice a lot. So the teacher or interlocutor will say, now talk to each other about the reasons why people shop online. Okay. Once you are done, the teacher will ask you again another question. Now you have a minute. So the instruction is the interlocutor will say you have to decide together which is the most popular reason people shop online. So there are 2 questions there. Okay, so remember first question, the reasons. Second question, the decision. You have to decide. Okay, so after that, don't forget there is a third question. The teacher will take away the booklet. Okay, the booklet is taken away. So now it is your general opinion. In what ways does advertising on social media influence people buying behavior? I feel that this question is a bit tough, but somehow you have to read more because the questions are mostly based on your textbook. Okay.
Yeah, from 4 textbook, they have
Yeah.
this about advertisement
Yes.
and online
So
shopping.
yes, Form 4, yes. So remember, if you are you keep quiet or you pause too long, the assessor, the interlocutor, not assessor, okay, sorry. The interlocutor will ask, what do you think? Do you agree? How about you? So she will try to encourage you to speak, okay, by asking you some questions. So remember, you have to discuss this in about 2 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
So that is the third question, the third task. The
Okay,
third
before
task
we
is an
continue,
open question. Yes.
it's
Uh-huh.
5:44. Can you
Uh-huh.
please give the third digit, please?
Okay. Can I just explain the last part here?
Okay, that will be
Okay.
good.
Okay.
All right.
Choose the reason. Remember, there are 2 of you. So you have to choose. First of all, choose. Choose means candidate A can take these 3. Okay, don't argue there. Maybe the person next to you doesn't want this. Okay, don't try not to argue. You can take the 1, 2, 3 this way. Okay, clockwise.
No
Okay,
time for
clockwise.
arguing this. You
So
need to
no
get, you need to
time
stop.
saving, better prices. No, after that you argue. You say, no, why are you giving me the hard ones? Okay. So after that, candidate B can take convenient, wide variety, and follow the trend. Okay, after that, I'll give the third code. Is it the third code? The third digit,
Yes,
right?
third code, please. Yes, third digit.
Okay, the third code is number 8.
Okay, students.
Number 8.
5 and 3. Number 8, huh?
Okay, number 8.
8. Okay, thank you.
Let's answer the first question. Okay, you have to talk about the reasons why people shop online. So this is an example of a script. So A can say, I think people shop online because they need not face problems like crowds, especially before certain festival like Christmas or Hari Raya. What do you think, Amelia? So when you say what you think, Amelia, means you are asking your friend. So this
Your
is called
partner. You're asking your
communication,
partner.
yes. So you have to communicate. So maybe Amelia will say, well, shopping online is also convenient. You just need to install the shopping app, and with a few clicks, your orders are done. Okay, A can answer, yes, that's true.
Sound great.
Yes. In addition, it's time saving. So use your point. A is using less crowds, no crowds, time saving. So you can say it's time saving. You don't have to take a bus or drive a car to the shopping center. You could be trapped in traffic jams, or when you reach the mall, you realize that there is no parking space. Okay, then your partner can say, don't forget wide variety. There are many variety, okay, or more variety to choose from with online shopping. So you have more choices. Okay, then you can say, yes, this also means better prices. With more choices from different shops, you can choose products with lower prices. Okay, remember prices is either high or low. You can also compare prices of the same products. Okay, then the last part B can say, moreover, online shopping offers the latest trend, especially clothes and footwear. You can follow the trend like the latest sports shoes or popular food. Okay, just example. Okay, so we are looking at this video. Hopefully we can finish all the videos.
5:47, mine. You continue.
Online shopping is gaining popularity in our country. Here are some reasons why people shop online and a question for you to discuss. First, we have some time to look at the task.
So remember, 20 seconds. Okay, here don't argue. Just follow whatever is there, clockwise or anti-clockwise. See,
Up
both
or
of them are
down,
done, right? They are quite fast.
I'll go first.
Don't worry, students. Your teachers will practice with you when you go back to school. All right. And even now, when your teachers ask you to do some speaking activities at home, please practice. All right.
The first reason why people shop online is because it is a time saver. You don't have to go outside and go to shops or malls. You can just easily sit at your home and pull out your phones. And it's really just at the tip of your finger.
Besides that, no crowds is also a big factor in why people shop online. People tend to like to go hassle-free without having to bump into other people, and maybe even lessen the amount of time you have to wait for the product.
Yes, I agree with that. Other points I can say is items on online are at better prices. So I think people are attracted to things that are at reasonable price.
And other than that, actually, also because online shopping has a wide variety of items, so people can access themselves to different types of things that they want specifically.
Another point I'd like to add is it is very convenient because, as I said before, you don't have to dress up and go out to malls. You just have to stay at your home and pull out your phones and you just shop anything you want.
And lastly, online shopping really helps follow the trend because the website is able to recommend items that are in season.
Thank you.
Okay, so after that, the second part is you have to decide together which is the most popular reason people shop online. So maybe you can say, Amelia, what do you think is the best reason for people to shop online? So you're asking your friend. Your friend can answer or your partner can answer. I think shopping online is convenient. One just have to install the shopping app on a mobile phone, tablet or computer. And then with a few clicks, you can, error, you can make, okay? You can make, M-A-K-E. You can make your orders and just wait for the items to be delivered. Yes, I agree with you. So the last part you must say, so both of us have decided to choose convenient. Okay, so this is your decision. Remember, there must be a decision as the best reason for people to shop online. Okay, so let's go through the video.
You have about a minute to decide together which is the most popular reason people shop online.
In my opinion, the reason why people shop online because it is time saving, because it is actually important for people who have works in their daily life, and if they're busy, they don't have to go outside to buy their things, the things they want. So it is very time saving for them to just shop on their phones.
What do you think about convenience, though? I think convenience does play a big impact on people shopping, because with shopping online, you don't have to even step outside of your house.
Yes, I actually do agree to that.
So I think we both agree that people shop online mainly because of its convenience.
Thank you.
Okay, so here also don't argue. It's better to state one and decide on it, right? And then choose that one. So the last part,
No time for argument.
yeah, no time for argument. Don't argue. Say, I want convenient. No, I want no crowds. you won't come to a decision. Okay. So you have been talking about why people shop online. Now let's hear your opinion on this. In what ways does advertising on social media influence people's buying behavior? So here you can answer. In my opinion, advertising on social media is okay. So error there. Okay, or it can be a great way for people. Okay, or you can say it's a great way to make people aware of products. Famous people are often paid to advertise products. But B can say, okay, if you disagree, I think that advertisers' intentions are to try to get into your mind and influence your thoughts and decisions. For me, advertising is harmful to society because of its strong influence. Advertising feeds us with the wrong impression that everything we need can be bought. And hence, that money should be our measure of success and prime goal in life. Okay, so it's a bit long. Maybe you can shorten this. Okay, so A can say, yes, I agree with you. Without shopping, advertisements tell you that you can't find contentment. So if there's no shopping, no advertisement will tell you, oh no, you need to buy this. Thus, advertisements are fueling your desire to work like a slave. So you can spend your hard-earned money on things. You work, you buy, you work, you buy. Okay, that's the meaning. Okay, so advertisements are trying to fool us into thinking that only products and services can make us feel better. In other words, advertisement create a problem and then offer a solution to it. What is it? You guessed right. Shopping. Okay, so it's a circle. You work, you shop, you work, you shop. Okay, that is just an example. Okay, let's watch the video.
Can I have the booklet, please? In what ways does advertising on social media influence people buying behavior?
In my opinion, I think a lot of people find social media as a platform to shop online because platforms like Instagram and Twitter, they often showcase big names like celebrities like Kylie Jenner and everything. And when Kylie Jenner buys a specific product, it helps prompt her audience to be interested in it.
Yes, I do agree with Alia, but I would add another point. Nowadays, there are a method of advertising called sponsoring. It's where brands such as makeup brand Maybelline, where they sponsored celebrities or endorsers or influencers, and therefore it can attract their fans and audiences to buy the product that they sponsored.
Thank you, Amina and Alia. That's the end of the speaking test.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have come to the end. So I finished my presentation today. Any question?
So far, nothing except Izzatu say it's really very challenging. Yes, it is challenging, Izzatu. because you need to be prepared, okay,
Yeah.
with your answers. And you must understand the questions, you must read the questions, and then you must also prepare yourself how to answer. And it is very good that you should know who's your partner for your real when you're going to sit for the exam. So when you know your partner, you can prepare many times in the classroom. And then when you get the exam questions, please read immediately. All right. And then after that, you see who going to start first. Don't over there, you say, you start, awak mula dulu, saya mula kemudian. You cannot do any drama over there. So you have to really
Yeah.
prepare
Oh, there's a
yourself.
drama.
You
No, no, no.
understand?
Saya tak nak yang ni. Saya nak yang ni. Then
Ah.
you start pointing on the mind map.
And then
So any
don't use
questions?
Bahasa Malaysia words, okay? Try to
Yes.
use simple English is the best English, I would say. All right.
Actually,
And then
there are 4 videos. There are 4 videos where you can see the weaker ones, the average one, and the good ones. So just now I shared those students who are better ones.
okay,
Those
so don't
better ones
worry.
are good example where you can compare how you should perform.
Before that, Madam Gan, give the
Huh?
last final digit.
Yeah, the last digit. The last digit
Then,
is number 4.
okay, students, number
Number
4.
4.
Okay, the last digit. Stay put, don't go anywhere. All right, number 4. Okay, so actually, when you come to speaking, practice every time with your family members, with your friends. Okay, sometimes you're
Yeah.
checking with your friends, give a call. And in the classroom now, PDPR is from home, yes? So ask teachers questions. Okay, no
Yeah.
problem. We learn from mistakes. When you learn from mistakes, you improve yourself. And another thing, please do some reading activities. When you read, especially our textbook, Form 4 and Form 5 textbook is beautiful. Try
Yes,
to
you
read.
need to read. Yes. The
When you
textbook
read,
are good sources of
automatically
information.
some ideas will go here. Okay, when you get the ideas here, then you can vomit it out during your speaking test. That
The
is how
textbook
it
are also
works.
important because the topics are related mostly to the Form 4 and Form 5 textbook. Yes.
Yes. Okay, so don't say you cannot do it, you can do it, and you must do it. That's the way. Understand or not?
Nowadays, students always use handphones, so you can always do your speaking lesson on handphone with your friends, your smartphone or mobile phone.
Yeah,
Instead
and
of just
another thing you can
chit
do
chatting,
role play
yes, you can
activity,
practice.
They can do the
Yeah,
role play
That's good.
activity.
role play.
I
Yes.
become a student one, you become a student two, do
Ah,
the recording and then you listen and see.
yes.
You just need
That's
to
how you can do.
practice.
Yes, practicing. You need to practice, okay, students? All right, listen to Izatu. All right, so many of you are here.
So if you have
Okay,
questions, no questions.
yeah, any questions?
No question.
Okay, can I wrap
Maybe
up the
to ask.
lesson? Wrap up the
Can.
lesson? Okay, thank you very much to Madam Gan for such an
Welcome.
interesting explanation
Yes.
and for the meaningful videos, part 1, part 2, and part 3, and see how the students respond. All right, they are very comfortable, relaxed, and they give the answers from simple to difficult, from known to unknown. That is the way you need to do. All right. Okay, and thank you very much to Cikgu Aisha to be with us. And I think, Cikgu Aisha, do you want to share anything today about
Anything?
your on
Oh,
Wednesday's classes?
Yeah. Please be with us on Wednesday night at 9:30 p.m. that we're going to learn about active voice and passive voice.
Okay,
Yes,
thank
that's
you.
important. Active voice and passive voice.
Yes, very important. And another thing, Madam Giri is not here. She's having a meeting. She just left her. Okay, the certificate link is already at the chat box. You can see at the chat box. And before we provide the certificate link, I want to remind that all of you need to use eDD account, and the link will be only active in 30 minutes. So please click and fill in the form with correct spelling. Okay, and tomorrow we are having a special slot from Cikgu Farida, Cikgu Emily John, Cikgu Heidi, and myself, Madam Manjit. Based on Jolly Good Show, we will have something interesting for all of you, and it's a special game show. All of you are invited. Okay, you will get a chance to come to the Conti and answer the questions.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow,
so
student knows that.
please take the chance to be with us tomorrow evening at 5 to 6. All right. So it will be interesting, and our topic is based on food. I'm sure you like to know
Wow.
a lot of things about food. Okay, it's not only Malaysian food. We have places, food from different countries too. So please come
Wow.
and join the Jolly Good Show. All right, and then we also have another class on Wednesday that will be based for listening for the Form 4 and Form 5 students. So please be there. Any class on Friday? This
There
Friday?
is another
No.
segment for the spelling bee.
Yeah, Friday. That is at 12 o'clock, I think, in the afternoon.
Yes, 12:30.
12:30. Maybe you can explain, Madam Gan, about your spelling bee a
Pak
bit.
Aisha, would you like to do the explanation?
So this Friday, it's going to be the second round for of the preliminary round. So make sure you be on time and take the test. We have 3 parts in the test. So in this test, your mark for this test will be accumulate with the previous test. So make sure you attend this test so that you can pass to the next level.
Okay, students, please be there on Friday too, 12:30. Thank you. Okay, so I think we will end the session today. To those who haven't joined EDD Junior Telegram, please do so. And if you want to get more information, please do not forget to go www.academyyoutuber.com. So once again, I would like to tell thank you to Madam Grija, who is not here, Madam Gan for an interesting lesson, Cikgu Aisha to be with us, and please do subscribe all these teachers' channels once only.
Have
Okay?
the fourth digit been given?
Yeah.
Have you shared the fourth digit? Have you shared the fourth digit, the last
Yeah,
digit?
given.
Given.
Already.
The last
Alright.
digit was
Yes.
given. The last digit was
Yes,
correct.
given.
Okay, the last digit was correct. Okay?
Cikgu Manjit is so kind to share again.
Because I worried that, suddenly. All right. Thank you, everyone. And please
Thank
do not
you.
forget to support your teachers. Do
Yes.
subscribe and do take care. Stay at home, stay safe, and don't go anywhere. See you soon. But take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Berita baik untuk semua. Kini Akademi YouTuber memperkenalkan sistem mata gancaran kredit AYU untuk dikumpul. Jom ikuti kelas tuition live AYU untuk mengumpul kredit AYU dan berpeluang menebus hadiah-hadiah yang menarik. Hadiah bernilai lebih RM10,000 disediakan secara percuma untuk pelajar seluruh Malaysia. Apa tunggu lagi? Tebus ganjaran hebat ini sekarang. Layari www.academyyoutuber.com untuk maklumat lanjut.
Dibawakan kepada anda oleh Akademi YouTuber.